in Brooklyn. We lent him out to Wilmington, North Carolina, and then Chapel Hill.
So Sway
He's one of us.
Frank getting his first action here tonight. 6'6", 210 pounds out of China. Amari Bailey also into the game. And Derek Whitehead as well as.
Defensively, what the Nets will look like once they get their two big men back in the fold. Now, Sharp will not be ready for the start of the season, but the anticipation is that Nick Claxton will be in the starting lineup. Was that 9 days from now when the Nets take on the Olympics?
Butler can't get that to fall. To your point, Frank. Nick Claxton, as we said earlier in the game, this is just cautionary for Claxton. And we're going to bring in Megan now on the Nets training camp overall. Megan?
Yeah, you guys have kind of broken down some of the injuries that these guys have had during training camp, and something that's positive that's come out of training camp is that it has been competitive. Dennis Schroeder the other day said that it's the toughest training for their spots and for their roles. He said they're really just trusting that process. So it's really the players who's making it tough, not the coaches.
Thank you, Megan.
Is Megan aware that Jordy Fernandez asked me how many minutes Dorian Finney-Smith had played?
Yes, I'm still sitting here watching the game and listening to you.
Has that ever happened to you?
It's been almost too long I've heard your voice in my ear.
You've been here with you how many minutes a guy's played?
I don't sit front row like you know, but I have experience. This is my third season, and I have experienced a few head coaches here, right? Thanks for reminding me.
Jalen Martin pushing the pace. Gets its time.
He reminds me, physically and facially, a little bit like the Orlando Magic's Jalen Suggs.
Jalen Martin?
Yeah.
By the way, it's a 35-point lead, which matches Brooklyn's largest of the night. Derek Whitehead makes it 38. Extended his knee tonight.
Yeah.
Against the Hawks. So we'll have to keep an eye on that before Wednesday. Is a block there by Jalen Martin.
I think Chris, usually something like that would happen to Paul George tonight. He'll get an MRI at some point. I don't think you're going to see him on Wednesday. But for Philly, they have to hope that he's ready by opening night.
Bailey gets the ball knocked away, gives it up. Oh! Feathery touch.
That was a contested shot, too. Almost got hit on the arm. Gave the fans something to cheer about this late in the game.
And look at the bench. They love it, too. 35 Brooklyn Nets points. One of the big reasons why the Nets were able to balloon this lead. Also, the Nets bench with 70 points tonight. Wizards have 88 total points, by the way. Oh, a nice move to the rack by Young-Shi, but it doesn't go, but the follow is good. Jalen Martin with the follow. That three off the mark by Taylor Funk. Martin pushing again as these young Nets are making the most of their playing time. Young-Shi step back three is good again. It was only a matter of time before there was a Seinfeld reference. Jared Butler, spinorama.
I think the number
Gets
that Jordy Fernandez is going to like, not just the point total, this first win, he's going to like that they're holding Washington under 100.
Heat check for Sway Young-Shi, but he can't get that one to fall. Holding the Wizards under 40% shooting, as Frank said, and 7 of 39, excuse me, from downtown. Shooting under 18% are the Wizards from the perimeter. And as Frank mentioned earlier, it's a combination of the Nets defense and the sloppy play of the Wizards with their turnovers. But the Nets have been very aggressive defensively tonight.
Looking down here at Jordy Fernandez, pretty stoic. but he's got to be happy with the performance. And also in Brooklyn as the head coach of the Brooklyn Nets, and you're going to get the win.
Impressive showing from the Nets starters tonight. Impressive showing from the Nets youth against this Washington Wizards team. They get their